Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. For this video, I'll be showing you guys a complete beginner's tutorial on how to use Slack, one of the best workplace applications for collaboration and teamwork in the workspace. So, as always, we're going to start off with the homepage website of the application we're using. In this case, it's Slack. So if you aren't aware what Slack is, it is a great way to collaborate and coordinate with people for work or projects which you wish to have maximum productivity on. It's pretty much a productivity platform. Think like a Discord except for work instead of gaming. Now, of course, just to start things off, you're going to have a Slack account. But thankfully, Slack has full integration with Google in order to use your Google account as your Slack account. There are a ton of features that Slack has, so feel free to look around and explore the features that Slack has to offer to see if this is the program for you. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to start from the very start, which is to create our own custom Slack account. As you can see, we're just gonna use our own Google account to make a Slack account. Once you've gone through those very simple and basic steps, let's make our first workspace. This workspace is what's going to be our group for collaboration for our projects. So as you can see, the first step of making a workspace or group is obviously a name. This will be the name of the workspace or group that we're making. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to call this one Tutorial. Next, we can assign a name for each Slack account which is part of this group. We can also customize our Slack profile by uploading an image of our choice. Now, after those first two steps, on the third step, we can start inviting other Slack users. We can even invite non-Slack users by typing down their email here and sending them an invite code or link to this workspace even without a Slack account. And finally, the last step to making our workspace is to simply put down a project that we're working on with the team that we wish to be productive with. So for example, for this workspace tutorial, we're trying to create an editing project for our team. Just click on Next, and there we go. We have now made our first workspace environment on Slack. So just to talk about the elements that we're looking at right now, on the left-hand side are all the different categories for channels that we have. And these are all text channels that people can freely post on. Right now, there are 3 channels, which are editing, general, and random. And we can easily add more channels by clicking on the Add Channels button there. Now, on the left-hand side, we'll also see a tab that says Direct Messages. These are your direct messages between coworkers and collaborators in this workspace area. This is also where you can click on Add Coworkers to invite people to this specific workspace. Remember, they don't even need to have a Slack account registered, since the email that we'll send to them will actually ask them to register to Slack to be able to access this workspace. Other than sending their email, we can also create an invite link. By giving out this invite link, we can have people click on it to join that workspace that way instead of using an email. Alright, now let's look at a text channel. As you can see, this is what the text channel looks like. It's pretty much a group chat for a specific project. Now, on the upper left corner, we can also click on the workspace name to see a drop-down list of the different settings and tools that we can use to edit this workspace. If you have multiple workspaces or clients or projects you're working on, we can even choose Add Workspaces to sign in to other workspaces and create new ones. We can even choose an option Find Workspaces to find public workspaces that we can join. Remember, most things happen on Slack with these channels. You can freely rename these channels and categorize them depending on the project needs and etc. As you can see, by clicking Add Channel, we can create a new channel. Remember, Channels in workspaces are open to the public of the workspace and are freely accessible by team members to collaborate on. Remember, it's really important to categorize these channels around a certain topic so that people can join or follow the conversation properly. Now, as you can see, we can put any name for this channel. And if we wish to invite external people, it requires a pro account with Slack. If you wish to explore these features though, Slack does offer a free trial period for people who are unsure whether to bite the bullet and purchase a subscription package from Slack itself. Now, when creating a channel, you can choose its visibility to either be default public or a private channel which is only accessible by select people, depending on who made the channel. After creating your channel, on the left-hand side, as you can see, you can easily distinguish which is a publicly visible channel and a private channel depending on the icon next to the channel name. Public channels would have a hashtag next to their icon, and a private channel would have a lock key as its icon. Now, when using a private channel, you can always add people to a private channel, but remember, they will be able to see all of the channel's contents once they're added to the list. Now, on the upper right corner, you'll be able to see a list of all the people part of a private channel. And then finally, let's check out what direct messages look like. An interesting thing though is that you can also send direct messages to yourself. I personally like using this feature if I have certain things and private messages I'd wish to save for myself, and even send myself notes. Now, just checking out the text box in the lower part of the screen, here we can create a canvas, create a post, create a text snippet, and upload and attach a file from our computer or a canvas itself. So for example, let's say we want to upload a file. We just simply have to press on the plus button, choose upload from my computer, and choose the file that we wish to upload. Really easy, right? As you can see, Slack keeps things very organized and straight to the point when it comes to messages and other files we wish to send. We can even forward certain messages even after posting them by hovering over the image or the file message itself, clicking on more actions, and forwarding these details to another channel. We can have the option to save certain texts and conversations for later. And remember, it's so easy to look through to see who sent what on Slack. Now, on the upper part of the Slack dashboard workspace, you'll also be able to search for anything on certain channels. You can search for files, texts, messages, and more. If it's on this Slack workspace, I'm sure you can find it with this search box. Now, we can also look at certain details of files that are uploaded on these text channels simply by clicking on the file itself and viewing the file details on the right-hand side. You'll also be able to see where this file was shared in and who exactly shared this file. Now, Slack has a very robust messaging platform which allows you to record videos or audio files with a mic and upload them to the Slack conversation instantly. And that's really all there is to the basics of using Slack for your productivity needs. In this video, we tackled channels, how to create channels and differentiate a public and a private channel, looking at direct messages and how to use the messaging system on Slack, and we even made our first workspace and registered an account on Slack. Now, if you have any other questions or inquiries regarding the steps I just mentioned, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and we really hope you learned something new today.